We're hitting on your mammy. If the underwater footage of this bait doesn't make you want to go buy a pack, you better go check your pulse. Today, we're throwing the Jackall Yammy 500. It's Northern Strain style. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's go.
With a flash of a spoon and a river rod wiggle, a south bend dart and a jigger pole jiggle, he lost his head when he grabbed that dinger. Now he's sitting in the middle of the stringer. I'm a fishing man out on the lake. All you need is a line and a pole that'll never break.
All right, the Jackall Yammy 500. It's 4.5 inch. I'm surprised they didn't call it the 450. Yeah, no. But anyway, this was designed by Kyoya Fujita, the prodigy from Japan, the dude who just went out and just did wild things with the live scope his first year on the Bassmaster Elites. And it'll be interesting to see how he does this upcoming year with the new rule change with how many transducers them boys can have. But this bait was designed for the Wacky rig, and in fact it was designed for up shallow Wacky rig fishing. It doesn't have as much salt in the bait, so it has a nice, gentle, slow, seductive fall. I was rigging it up on a drop shot, and the reason I did that was because Wacky rigging a drop shot worm is a deadly technique, and also I got on the worst Wacky rig bite of my life this year. So I was trying it a bunch and I just never got bit really on the Wacky rig, so I knew this worm was going to be a big player on the drop shot. It didn't disappoint. And in fact, Kyoya Fujita has won big money on this bait over in Japan, Nico rigging it and drop shotting it. And in fact, he did really good on Shab playing with it, as cutting it down to 3 inches and using it as a drop shot worm. I'm assuming he was rigging it Wacky style. So the worm is just real skinny, and it's got little ridges, kind of like ribbed out, a brown color on top with some black flake, and kind of like a clear white bottom with some silver flake in it. I loved the underwater footage of this bait. There we go. Jackall Yammy dropping down on him. Giant school here. I like going with a long leader on my drop shot. I'm kind of like the Johnston brothers, you know, you tie it up and whatever you get, you know, but I like to leave it a little bit longer, you know, at least a foot, you know, 1.5 feet. I'm either using one of those Robo Worm rebarb hooks or the VMC Nico worm hook. They just got that longer shank, and man, you're always hooking the fish in the top of the roof of the mouth. And I'm using a 7-foot medium fast tip with 10-pound braid to 8-pound floral. There we go. You can barely feel them bite when you're dropping down on them. Sometimes they'll just kind of like sit there with their, after they bite it. So if something, oh, it's a giant. Oh, there was another one with them. There's a giant school here. Yeah, the other bass is still jumping on top of the water on the other side of the boat. Mega.